Well, as far as American fighters go, they don't come a lot more popular than the former UFC lightweight champion, New Jersey's finest, Frankie the Answer Eddie.
Frankie Edgar is a phenomenal wrestler, but he's used that wrestling to become an even more dangerous fighter. He's developed fantastic boxing under Mark Henry. Ricardo Almeida has his jiu-jitsu on par with his striking. Also, the wrestling has made Frankie Edgar one of the best fighters the UFC has seen at 155 and now at 145 pounds.
Well, we probably trot out the term well-rounded in modern-day mixed martial arts more than we should, but this fighter certainly fits the bill.
Oh, 110%. He can do everything inside the octagon. Where he is most comfortable is inside of that 8-sided structure where most men are terrified of being. But for this gentleman, he only wants to be there. When you try to wrestle him, he's able to defend takedown. If you dare stand and strike with him, he can knock you out. He's got all the tools necessary to become a UFC champion.
His first martial art, mixed martial arts, and that's not always the case. He believes that he should have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. And now our tale of the tape for this bantamweight fight. More than a decade separates these two fighters when it comes to the age, with some differences in height and a similar reach. All right, now for the particulars, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a wrestler holding a professional record of 22 wins, 8 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Toms River, New Jersey, Frankie the Answer Edgar! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 13 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Aurora, Colorado, Cory Sandhagen! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne.
The veteran Yves Lavigne draws the assignment here.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so the fight is now underway. On one side, you have a fighter who does everything well, taking on a true grappler on the other side. Going to be interesting to see how long he can keep it upright.
I mean, Damian Maia may be the most specialist type of grappler in the UFC. This guy resembles him in a number of ways. Let's see how he manages this fight against a guy that can do just about everything inside the octagon.
And they separate. Whoa! Oh, he might be out.
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Big punch lands through the middle.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Oh, single collar tie here.
Nice punch land.
Oh, spinning back fist. He didn't telegraph that one at all.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Oh, so the taller fighter lands a knee yet again. Oh, massive kick lands flush. 2 minutes have expired here in our opening round.
Keep your hands up, protect your face.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Working out of that southpaw stance. Pinpoint accuracy on that kick.
No windup, no tail, just a brutal kick.
Ooh, that uppercut landed for him.
Beautiful leg kick thrown.
Oh, collar tie. And they separate.
Great punch.
Score that takedown for me, man.
His misses are entertaining. Punches blocked. Unable to connect with the right hand there. Edgar gets stung by that leg kick.
Come on, give me some more.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Straight right hand now, just misses.
Good punch lands.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
Nice leg kick lands.
.30 seconds now to go in round one.
Look at the turnover in that kick.
All right, 20 seconds to go in the round.
Oh! Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Final seconds of round one. Trying to stay in this fight. How about those 5 minutes? All right, a lot of high-level highlights from that last round, DC. Take us through the replay.
If he fought like this, I would be comfortable entering him into a K1 level kickboxing competition. He's that good at finding and landing those kicks at will. He needs to continue to do this as the fight goes on.
Listen, I need you to stay a little bit more active, a little bit more movement. Keep that head moving. I need you to get behind that jab and start setting up those kicks.
All right, here we go as our next round gets underway. His strong leg packs so much power that even when he doesn't throw it full throttle, you see he's able to inflict damage. We'll see if he can keep it going here in this round.
He doesn't throw it full power, but even when he feints it, he draws out reactions from his opponents because they don't want to get hit with any more of those kicks. It's a sight to behold.
And he landed the right hand there. Wow, vicious uppercut. Attempts the front kick there. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Oh, man, that couldn't have felt good. Flush knee lands to the body by the taller fighter.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
Oh, wicked nice leg kick there, DC.
Can't take too many of those.
All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has been looking great. How about jab, jab, right hand?
Right.
Because eventually you're gonna have to put something on your opponent that's gonna really make him pause I believe the jab has been working so well, if he drops a big right hand after it, he may be able to finish his fight. Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks. Can't take many of those, you better check.
Nice 1-2 there. Oh, liver kick! Oh, man, this ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates this space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations.
Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round one. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round. Oh, and he lands yet another knee, and sometimes it pays to be the taller fighter, DC. I know you can't necessarily relate.
Way to hide that leg kick. Oh!
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there.
He lands a switch knee.
Edgar's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Now connects with a right.
Ooh, what a punch.
Nice jab, follows it up with a nice right hand.
Yeah, he's mixing it all up.
Oh, perfect timing on the Superman punch.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Oh, nice check on the leg kick offering there. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. And they separate. Oh, well done moving the head there to slip that left hand.
That's a big strike right there.
Oh, he lands the Superman punch. How about it? So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. How good is that right hand? Straight right, he misses.
I mean, look at the commitment to kicking in this fight. Ooh, head kick lands and he's hurt.
Edgar gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up. 15 seconds. Seconds to go. All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, let's check out some of the action from that previous round, DC, and what a display on the feet. Huge knockdown with that kick.
Yeah, he's a high-level striker. He throws these kicks to the body, he throws them low, but when he goes up top, he's very powerful, and he can end anybody's night. The toughness displayed by his opponent allowed him to stay in the fight, but he cannot take many more of those types of strikes.
Deep breath. Great. Last round coming up. You got 5 minutes. I want you to go out there and finish this fight.
You ready? You ready? Fight!
Oh, shot to the body connects there. He hasn't really thrown too many body strikes in this fight, but now, as this fight goes on, he is not discriminating, working the body, and those shots are going to count. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Muay Thai plump. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
He didn't like that left hand.
He's got him hurt here. So fighter a little bit stunned, holding on to him now, not doing a ton, just looking to recover. Good exchange there inside. And he comes through with a big knee.
That knee hurt him.
Edgar's lower jaw is extremely swollen now.
Yes, that he hurt him in the last round. Same exact one. Punch over the top.
Big elbow there, lands. Oh, straight right. And they separate.
Big head kick.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Oh, head kick attempt. Head movement prevents it from landing. Strong defense there to block the shot. Nice instincts. All right, late in the fight now, he needs a finish or he's going to lose this fight tonight. We'll see if he goes for it.
I mean, he's got to pull out all the stops. There is no more strategy.
All right, so now we are on the ground. Now he is in his wheelhouse. We'll see if he can get one of his submissions to pop here tonight.
And now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look for him to transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time to finish, oh, now he's in trouble.
Wow. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to it. Now he's attacking the triangle.
Triangle looks pretty tight, DC. I'm no Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, but maybe not good here.
No, it looks like it's getting in deep. Oh, wow, oh!
And this might just be a matter of time. The sheer will is really remarkable to watch. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control, because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
All right, half guard form here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back in position, build posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half guard.
All right, side control now. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, so the fight goes the distance. We'll take a look back at the action, but should go his way given all he got done in the striking game.
Yeah, he did a great job of landing at will, mixing up the target, doing everything that he's become known for in order to cruise to a very good decision. I know he didn't get the finish that he wanted so bad coming in here tonight, but he had a phenomenal performance, and he showed that he's one of the best fighters in the world.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buff.
We go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All three judges score the contest 30-27, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Cory Sandhagen.
All right, nice job by him there, as he is your winner via unanimous decision. And sometimes I would think it's easier said than done to just leave the judges out of it. Dominant performance, and he gets his hand raised.
Yeah, and if you got to go to the judges, leave no